you doing? My name is Eddie McCray from MercyHurst University, Department of Secondary Education from Erie, Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to be doing my conference presentation on participation in high school band and its impact on graduation rates and academic success. Does band increase students' academic success and GPA? Let's start off by mentioning extrinsic reward. We all have some sort of motivation, whether it be a check from work, the ability to participate, which leads us to band, extracurricular activities, reasons that students join or do good or excel in grades. Band participation provides students with exposure to a variety of learning experiences that can create a good influence, their cognitive development, boosting their academic performance and graduation rates at large. Education leaders and policymakers tend to question the importance of music in the process of learning and teaching. This led to a situation where participation in areas such as art and school band is marginalized. With this trend, teachers seem overwhelmed, while students are less engaged, as they tend to believe that the primary purpose of schooling is to pass a test. This study is important because it shows the need for high school students to participate in the school band as an important part of their academic progress. Teachers have also been struggling with motivating in the students throughout the course of their teaching. Teachers can incorporate music even through their lessons so they can be engaged. The students can be fully engaged with music. It's something that they can relate to in their everyday lives. Actively and motivate the students to learn. Teachers who teach foreign languages have been able to help the students master languages using music. According to the study conducted by the National Endowment for the Arts, the NEA, students who exhibit high arts and educational experiences tend to do better than their peers in various subject areas. Another part that we want to cover is social impact. Social impact, band will help with social impact. There's a lot of evidence that band can offer, a lot of opportunities for social, psychological, and creative developments for students, especially those with learning disabilities. Many students face a lot of challenges that can be addressed through our music. Some of the challenges include networks, isolation, boredom, low mood, and even lack of self-esteem, low confidence. Pros and cons. There are many pros when it comes to joining band. Only one con, maybe one or two. Some pros consist of band is said to have a tremendous impact on student motivation. Most of the learning activities that are used for education tend to be boring to students. Students have been yearning for more exciting activities, such as music bands. Music can also increase attention, improve memory, improve concentration, focus, and release tension. Students who receive formal instruction and instrumentation have been able to demonstrate a positive correlation with the achievement in various areas such as algebra. When we discuss Piro and Ortiz, we talk about verbal sequences, development of vocabulary, verbal memory, and over 100 participant study that was conducted. Ortiz believed training in music verbally improves his memory. Ortiz believed training in music improves verbal memory. Ortiz also determined the impact of piano instruction on verbal sequences and development of vocabulary and experiment that involved over 100 participants. By the end of the study, the piano group attained better scores than all other groups. This led to the conclusion that there are a lot of benefits of engaging in music activities concerning reading among students who are doing English as a second language. Music arouses the interest of students. Students will enjoy engaging in school band activities. Music leads to college acceptance, scholarships. Some colleges are likely to accept students based on various talents that they have. Colleges give students a platform to develop their talents. When students obtain scholarships throughout music, they get to go to school for cheaper, better value. They get to learn, be a part of something. There's only one con when it comes to joining band that I can believe that I've researched. It comes down to students will have a larger workload, which learning to maintain will help them adapt to everyday life. Future goals are to increase the required GPA needed to participate. Use that extrinsic reward to obtain higher GPAs. We must motivate students. Use what works. Some students feel as though they only go to school to participate in these extracurricular activities. Otherwise, there's no involvement. It's boring to them. We talk about the conclusion. Overall, teachers should look for creative ways to incorporate music in the teaching and learning process. Calvin, from 2005, thinking that ease and tension and music in the background could help ease tension for students. So while they're doing their work, play music in the background, ease the tension on students. It puts them in a comfortable element. The benefits of participating in school band outweighs the disadvantages tremendously. When students find learning interesting, the performance will be higher, and so will the graduation rates. The use of school band and music in teaching calls for creativity on the part of the teacher. When we think about teachers, instructors, coaches, we look at them as a second parent. So when the student goes away to school, we're comfortable thinking that they have a second parent, that motivation to get the schoolwork done, to get the homework done. So when we think about an instructor, a band instructor, they're doing the same thing. They're motivating the student to achieve the higher academic success needed so they can participate in the band. They're trying to motivate the student to obtain higher grades so they can go on and have better scholarships in college. Overall, instructor influence is needed throughout student motivation and academic achievement. We must motivate students to join extracurricular activities such as band, wrestling, basketball, sports that motivate students to become a part of something. This is what motivates students to achieve higher academic success so they can participate. What we can do in the future is maybe increase the GPA needed by 1 point. We don't have to go 0.5. It doesn't have to go from a 2.0 to a 2.5. If we go from a 2.0 to a 2.1 and slowly increase, students will maintain that GPA as needed. Thank you. That's my presentation of participating in high school band and its impact on graduation rates and academic success. My name is McCray.